my tank top, got my binder, driver's license, insurance card, puke bags. I need puke bags. We are going to surgery. Get my implants out to flat closure, or AKA
turn left on Drive Northeast.
Deconstruction. We are going to Novi for my surgery because Dr. Khan is nationally known for removing breast implants. It's pretty much all he does. And he is the best. If we put this on YouTube and I just tell my story, it can possibly, hopefully, help someone else who's going through the same thing or considering removing their implants, or even just wondering if their breast implants are making them sick, because I really couldn't find anything that I could watch to kind of take me through what the explant process is really like. So I want to document it to help somebody else. I wish I would have thought about it a little longer, maybe waited. And I didn't know that waiting was an option either. So when you get that cancer diagnosis, there's a lot coming at you. So it's a lot to take in. After chemotherapy, my health just kind of continued to decline, went downhill. I was having gastrointestinal problems, couldn't digest food. I was having diarrhea 6-7 times a day. I blamed everything on chemo. Yeah, 2 years after chemo, I got down to under 115 pounds. And that's when I really got scared. I think it's important to talk about how I even thought about taking my implants out, how I even considered it. I had been to numerous specialists. My general practitioner, of course, gastro doc, rheumatologist, ophthalmologist, ENT, hearing specialist, oncologist, bone specialist, and nobody ever brought up breast implant illness. It was never discussed. I never even considered that my implants could be making me sick.
Why?
Because I'd never heard of it. No one had ever told me that it was even a possibility, even a 1 in a million possibility. I was never told. And I saw an article about breast implant illness, and I thought, breast implant illness? What is that? So I click on it and I start reading it, and I was shocked. I saw every single one of my symptoms in this article, every single one, and I just started to cry. I just couldn't believe what I was reading, that all of my symptoms could be from my breast implants. After seeing all these doctors and suffering for so long and just spending years feeling so terrible and not knowing why. And there it was, right in front of me on Facebook, in an article, breast implant illness. And I knew right then and there I had to get these things out of me. They had to go. I don't know if plastic surgeons don't know about breast implant illness. I don't know if they don't think about breast implant illness. I don't know if they think it's fake or it's a hoax or what's going on in their minds, but this has to change. Women have the right to know. We should know that something we're putting in our bodies has a chance of making us sick. And every single woman that gets implants should be getting an information sheet about breast implant illness. We gotta have informed consent. It's just a basic human right. And the FDA knows this. And they quietly recommended a black box label be put on all breast implants. So if I don't get better, I will at least know that these toxic poison bags are out of my system, and I can be the healthiest that I can be. And that's good enough for me.
There's so much research that still has to be done. And you know what?
Absolutely.
Medical is nothing but research, always.
Yeah.
Right? They know, whatever kind of doctor you're going to, it's all about research, and people don't know about this. I think more people need to be aware. I think that this is going to be a new.
And that's why I'm doing
norm.
this too, because I think there should be informed consent. You know, we get a prescription
Mhm.
and you get 2 or 3 sheets of possible things that could go wrong. Everything
Sure.
from bloody stools to death to heart attack. I read that stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I skim through it
Sure.
just in case.
Right?
But just,
Add it on there, you know,
Yeah,
to warn
just-
people that this could be a possibility down the line. And maybe we're headed that way. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the future will hold that, but at what point, you know, I mean, at what expense too? I mean, people are very sick. I mean,
Very
some
sick.
people can't walk in here. I mean, it's,
oh my God.
I mean, they're very weak. They look like they're in total pain. I mean,
Well, I
it's-
even thought in my mind, I never said it to anyone, but I thought I could die. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I feel like I could die.
I mean, Dr. Khan, you know, he started doing it. I mean, he is so passionate. He believes in his soul. He is here for the right reasons. You know, he
Yes.
is helping so many people.
Absolutely, I'm 100%. We need to let the world know what you're going through, why you're doing this, and what we expect afterwards.
I mean, obviously everybody's different, but do you think I will look something like
Yes,
that?
so the whole goal is to remove the excess skin. Essentially what you have is a dome, such that when I put the skin together, you're going to have a nice, fine, aesthetic, flat closure.
Nice. I'd like to be as flat as possible.
Yes, because we don't want any excess redundant tissue. And now you're going to have no nipple areola and the ducts, so chances of you getting breast cancer now 0%.
Yay.
The breast implant illness is caused by the silicone that basically, quote, is reactive. Sometimes it leaches out. And so it basically causes chronic inflammation / of the capsules, as we know from the many pathology samples, and sometimes it leaches into the periphery. It goes into the lymph nodes, as we know from the biopsy-proven lymph nodes, and that causes ultimately what is, from a pathologist's perspective, a giant cell reaction, and then the body in itself starts becoming reactive to the silicone because it's not truly inert, unlike metal or titanium or stainless steel. And now your body, in a sense, in order to protect itself from what is the silicone, starts mounting an immune response. In an effort to combat the silicone, it starts reacting and overreacting an enhanced immune response, such that from the hair follicles to the skin to the eyes to the mucous membranes to the sense of taste ringing in the ears, and literally the thyroid endocrine function to the pain in the neck, difficulty breathing, chest pain, all these symptoms of what are BII, from the joint pain, the rheumatological issues, the fibromyalgia type issues, and GI issues, along with basically the endocrine reproductive function of the body. All of this gets affected in a negative way, and in a sense, if you look at those symptoms that I asked you to check on the questionnaire, they encompass almost every organ system of the body from head to the toe. We know lymphoma is associated not only with textured implants, they're associated with smooth implants too.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
I did not
yes,
know that.
Yes, so I want you to see
Oh
to
my
date
gosh.
almost 733 lymphoma, the BIALCL, the breast
Yes.
implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma. 733 cases have been documented, and this is on the FDA site. The 80% of these roughly are the textured. The other ones are, quote, others, which are the smooth. Hundreds of thousands, and I would say now millions of ladies across the world are now voicing what is a social media phenomenon where they're saying in the masses, I'm hurting, my implants are hurting. Now I have done the explant surgery done right, and all of a sudden I'm bouncing back. I am having improvement from vision on my drive home, the joint pain, back pain, everything is basically kind of coming back to life, and it's not my age, I'm not postmenopausal, I'm not the fibromyalgia symptoms, I'm not crazy or anxious, and we clearly see that there is now a pattern where you look at the BII symptoms that speak for themselves, and the ladies are now basically empowering others to say, you know what, it's the implants. And now the FDA is putting out a black label warning. They banned the textured implants, and hopefully soon they step up and say, you know what, let's stop augmenting, because there's too many people hurting, and it's not fair for not only you, but the significant others, the family members and the friends, so that they ultimately get a good quality of life for something that is basic right for every human being.
Yes.
Removal of the entire implant, removal of the whole capsule as one system, preferably in the unblocked method, such that a total 100% capsulectomy is performed with 0% of the capsule remaining behind. There's 4 groups of people. You got the plastic surgeons, they're not talking much. You got the manufacturers, they're smiling. You got the FDA, that's too bureaucratic. They're doing their job, but at a slow pace. Look, they put the ban on the textured implants, the black label warning, which in the grand scheme of things is a big deal. When the 4th group, the women are speaking in the masses, and literally they are talking.
You can't shut them up.
Exactly, and you know what? Eventually the truth itself speaks. They're going to be able to convince the FDA, who's going to convince the manufacturers, and then ultimately that this is what is going to be the standard of care, because we're just trying to basically be in harmony such that your quality of life is maintained like it would be had you not had the implants. And this is all what we're striving for in a nutshell, and we're not asking for much. Crunchy capsule, and this is why the capsule must go, because you don't want this to be remaining behind in the body, and this will continue to haunt the immune response, and it will be continued misery for the patient. So that's why it is imperative to remove the capsule, which is the gold standard. So what I'm going to do now is the areas that are minus and void, as you can see, the crunchy capsule. So I'm very pleased, very happy how everything went. Now it's, I was just explaining, I've done 3 explants today, and it's been almost like a 13-hour day for me. Very long, lengthy, but this is what it takes. I cannot imagine doing it any faster. It literally would compromise, I feel, in my mind and my expertise and from my experience, it would compromise the nature of the surgery. All 3 patients today, like 99% of my patients do not have drains. They have done very well, and we will follow along with our patient and see how she improves from her BII symptoms. Hopefully found this informative.
How you feeling, babe?
So good.
Yeah.
I feel free.
You don't look very free.
I'm free.
Good.
She has the feeling of being relieved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel so good.
It's awesome.
Arm hug is this, and Mom can only use your T-Rex arms, so this part we can't, so we just,
Here, ready? Let's do arm hug.
so we hug.
Arm hug. And he can hug me as tight as he wants. Tighter. Tighter. Oh, that feels so good. Smooch. Love you.
I love you too.
It's Saturday morning, and the surgery was Thursday night, and I feel really good. Really good. I took pain medication maybe an hour ago, but only because I just wanted to stay ahead of the pain, but I wasn't in any pain when I took it. Yesterday, for maybe a half an hour, I had a little bit of a burning sensation where my incisions are, And that's the first major pain that I've had in the incision area. And then yesterday I had, well, ever since the surgery, the bottom of my rib cage has been it's really tender to the touch, so I don't know what that is, but another woman that had surgery the same day I did said that she had that, so I guess that's a thing. The ride home was a breeze. I never got nauseated. The anesthesiologist took really good care of me because I've had a lot of surgeries, and a lot of them I've gotten sick afterwards and had nausea and vomiting, and this time I had none of that. The next day, the wrap felt super tight, and that was really the only thing that was bothering me. But today, it's either stretching or I'm getting used to it because it's not bothering me at all. So I feel really good. I have no joint pain. And granted, I'm on some pain meds right now, but every day for the last 2 years, the pain in my wrists have been so bad. I could hardly push up on a chair to get out of the chair. And nothing, it's gone. So that feels so good. My knees don't hurt. My knees have been, even the day of the surgery, they were really swollen, and now they're not swollen anymore.
$29.7 ounces, just under 2 pounds.
Gross.
I am 6 days post-op, and we are on our way to my post-op appointment to see Dr. Khan, and he's gonna take my wraps off, and I get to see my incisions, I think, for the first time, so pretty excited. But I feel fantastic. My neck pain is completely gone. My joint and wrist pain is completely gone at this point. I know I am on some pain medication, so we'll have to see what happens when I'm off the pain meds, and that'll give me a better idea of how my body is really reacting. But so far, it seems like only good signs. I feel the best that I've felt in years, and I'm just so grateful.
2 words, thank God. Everything looking good. I'm very pleased, very happy. Massage with Vaseline. You could use vitamin E, cocoa butter, any of the moisturizers.
Okay. Is coconut oil okay?
Coconut oil is very good, something
Okay.
natural.
I think it looks great. I mean, it's a little inflamed right now, obviously, but I'm really happy. I'm 10 days out from my surgery, and I'm supposed to do massage every morning and every night for 5 minutes. I'm pretty sore, but I'm doing good, but I'm the most sore like over here and over here. So I'm not sure why, but my incisions are not very sore today. No pain pills today. I'm feeling good. Got some bruising down here below. A little bit of a bump on this side, but I think maybe that will get better with massaging. But overall, I'm really happy with how things turned out. Happy with how I look, and I feel so much better already.
So yeah, I'd say after about 10 days, you can give them nice, not hard hugs, but like
Gentle hug.
yeah, gentle.
It's December 24. It's been 2 weeks since my surgery, and I just wanted to do a little update to let you know that I'm feeling really good. I've been going for walks almost every day. I feel great, actually. I also wanted to show you guys how I'm healing, so I've still got this binder on. I have to wear it every day for a month. This just squeezes everything really tight and keeps swelling down. And then I have an ace bandage. This is a 6-inch ace bandage I got on Amazon. And then what I did is I cut up a plain white t-shirt, and then I just put that over underneath the bandage. And then my surgeon gave me these pads. So I'm healing up pretty good. I've got still some bruising here, and you can see there's a little bit of fluid, but overall I'm healing up really nice.
How long did you have the joint and neck pain?
At least 2 years. And it was to the point where I felt really old. It bothered me in the night. It affected how I slept. It was really bad in the morning. Even when I would get up out of a chair, it would take me a good 5 minutes to just kind of loosen up and be able to walk normally. And that is all completely gone. It's been about 2 months since my surgery, and I wanted to give you an update and let you know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really good, and almost all of my symptoms are gone. I still have a little bit of wrist pain in this wrist pretty much, but I think that goes back to an old injury. But overall, I'm feeling really good, and I just am so happy that I got this surgery and excited about everything to come and just new adventures and feeling really good on a daily basis and waking up rested. And I just am extremely happy with how everything turned out. And I also wanted to show you what my scars look like.
You
So-
just can't keep your shirt on anymore, can you?
I know, it's hard. So I have a little bit of indentation, which I suspected I would have because I could kind of almost feel my ribs indented where the expanders were. And but my scars look pretty good. They're healing up great. I don't have any pain here anymore. I've been doing a stretch video, so I'm getting most of my range of motion back. Still a little bit tight in through the shoulders, but I'm working on that. So that is my update, and I'm happy to report that I'm feeling great. And I just wanted to say to anybody out there, if you have implants and you're sick and you're not feeling well, give Dr. Khan a call. He is such a caring person, and he really cares about women and helping women and getting to the bottom of these symptoms that plague so many of us with breast implants. And there is hope out there. So just hang on to that and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.